For all my life, they say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proven right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. Now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Boom, separate yourself. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
Save my life. What do you mean by that?
5 of the fighters that I started with, all of them dead.
All of them succumbed to the street violence.
Yeah, all of them got killed in the streets.
Everything. I got to make sure my hands is right, so because I don't dumb him down with his punches.
Yeah.
I don't dumb. I let him do it. You know what I'm saying? And he get to a point. You all right?
Yeah.
Nigga, work.
Yes.
You know. So I sit back and look at it. There you go. Good. There you go. When he get in that ring, he's on a mission because he understands that he got to put his pants on. Training wheels, boom. You got what you asked for. Let's get it now. It's going down.
Now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga. For all my life, they say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proven right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get it. I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this.
Dead. And the fight has been stopped. Fonseca unable to answer the 10 count, but we're going to have to look.
This is how I grew up. Looking at the TV. One of them kids used to be saying one day, never thought in a million years that I'd be doing this. A little man, leaving the business, we're running with it. GTD, life. It ain't done until they put the dirt on us. Fighting for your life, fighting for your family, fighting for what you believe in. Only person gonna beat your tank is you. You haven't seen the best of tank yet, and I'm waiting for it.
You know, it's like you go through stuff more when you by yourself.
I put on for this, yeah. And I understand that this, and all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. Now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga. For all my life, they say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proven right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get it. I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cuz all this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
It's just not about boxing. Letting it.
Yo, what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast. On a Monday night, how y'all doing, man? Hope y'all had a safe and productive day. And God bless y'all and y'all travels today, man. Weekend was fire. Philadelphia pulled it off. No three-peat for Kansas City. No repeat. No three-peat. You know, like I tell everybody, man, that's sports. You never know, man. The predicted winners don't always win, but man, what that defense was ferocious. That defense, man. They say defense wins championships. Yeah. I say defense wins championships, man. And lo and behold, yesterday, man, I said that, though. They got to keep Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable. You can't let him run around in the pocket. Step up in the pocket. And they ain't make it easy for him yesterday. But shout out to Philly. But shout out, the Kansas City. You can't win every year. Can't win every year, champ. Gotta let somebody else win sometime. Yeah, and it remind me of the boxing game a little bit. When you up, everybody riding the wave. But they forget about the championships you got because you lost one. Come on, man. I mean, if I was Kansas City, there's nowhere in the world I could walk with my head down. I ain't win that game yesterday. But shit, I got two straps back to back. Come on. You can't. They ready to throw them away. Oh, they ain't a dynasty. Now we got to reevaluate Patrick Mahomes. Stop, yo. Stop. Cut it out, man. Brady won 7 out of 10. I guess you're going to just diminish what Brady did. Hey, man, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, you shooting for the stars for the 3, the knockout punch. You ain't get it, but it ain't the end of the world. That's just how I feel. What's going on, chat?
What's going on? How you feeling, chat? What's going on, everybody?
I can't complain. Just staying prayed up, man.
You got a sponsor?
No, I was chopping it up with them. Staying prayed up, humble. Just trying to stay prayed up and humble, man. That devil something. That devil's something. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Fame with Baltimore's own GTD Promotions. Redesigning mind one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibad.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Don't forget to go over to www.noslipgallery.org. Get the Mari art and his merch. He got some fire merch on his page. Check him out. Don't forget to go on the www.meakillerb.com. Get your merch. R.I.P. to John Boy. R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Shout out to Four Corners Box. No, shout out to Bad Girls Promotions. EOE, Education Over Everything. Four Corners Boxing featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Go over there to 15 Rounds of Boxing every Wednesday night. Support them and their boxing podcast endeavors. Shout out to Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News. Richie Baby for that fire intro. Richie Threads. Ayo Clothing Line. Pro Soul Boxing Gear and Clothing Line. Oh, man. Shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do. Don't forget to go on the RizePodcast.com. Get your merch. Man, shout out to Miss Mona. Hope she doing okay. Cal Al Coolin, Miss Yaya, Miss Arenas, all of them. I hope they doing okay. And, man, last but not least, Official Gear Boxing. All the fighters are wearing it. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Box Raw. Boxing Dad Quarters. He in the building. What's up, champ? I talked to Boxing Dad tonight too.
Yeah, I talked to him too.
When the day?
Mm-hmm.
Inshallah.
He called me. What's going on though, man? Fight week. We got Keyshawn Davis versus Dennis Berinchyk. And Keyshawn say he trying to get him out in the first round.
What?
He say his last fight, he got him out in the second. So this fight, he want to get him out in the first.
They fought already?
No, I don't know if they fight Friday. I don't know if you know much about Berinchyk, but
you just said he got him out of there in the first fight.
His last fight, he got his opponent out there in the second round. So what Keyshawn is saying, this fight, he getting his opponent out there in the first round. That's what I'm saying. Ralph 707 said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Ukraine guy beats Keyshawn Davis. I wouldn't be surprised either.
Why?
This guy ain't no slouch in the way Keyshawn talking. He talking like, you know what I mean? He going first round KO a dude. No, that's grounds for, you know what I mean? That's grounds for getting your ass whooped. Let me holler at everybody. Alan Johnson, what's going on? How you feeling? Ace, what's the dude? Jarrell Davis, Tawa Yuka Wubutu. You know what I mean? Gentoo Master, Showtime the God, Branson, Daryl Hopkins, True Culture, Ralph 707, Abu Zane, 86 Baby Murray, my God, Johnny Spears, Showtime the God, Mike S, Stretched Out Boxing, Brother Kareem Hassan, Boxing Dad, Smooth Criminal. Yeah, he definitely putting a lot of pressure on himself. You know what I mean? Just go out there, box, have a good performance. If you can get it. But once you start promising stuff to the fans and don't deliver, that's when you start losing them. You all right, Squeeze?
I'm laughing at what you saying.
What?
The man confident. Let him talk his shit. If he don't back it up, it'll show. But that's just what we ask for. We'll say certain fighters don't believe in themselves. They running, they scared. The man saying what he gonna do. Let's see if he do it. And we'll evaluate him afterwards. I like his confidence. I like his cockiness. He figured, hey, I fall on my face when I get there.
See, the only problem with his confidence and cockiness for me, you know what I mean? You going after everybody but Andy Cruz.
Okay. I got
You know what I mean? So you can't talk that talk if you're not trying to go back and see the man that whooped you 4 times already. Now, I don't know how you feel about it, but for me, you know what I mean? You running from him, talking trash about everybody else. That man, I forgot you're a Keyshawn fan too. My bad.
I like boxing, bro.
That's why you so. That's why
I like boxing. I like boxing, bro.
Emotional,
but I'm a boxing analyst, bro.
Okay, so why won't your guy? Well, analyze why your guy won't go back and fight Andy Cruz.
He ain't lose to him 4 times.
The ref raised Andy Cruz hand.
Say it again. Say it
the
again.
Ref raised Andy
I rest
Cruz
my case,
4
bro.
times. So
young man, I rest my case.
So if he didn't beat him, that means
I rest my case, young man.
Why don't we go back and rematch that?
I rest my case.
You
Your
can't
Honor,
rest your case. You don't have a case.
Honor, I rest my case. There's my paperwork. That's the case over.
You don't have a case. The man lost 4 times. You don't want no get back eventually? Come on, man. Ain't making sense to me around here.
Yeah, Keyshawn gonna knock yo out. Yeah, he going to sleep. Yeah, he going to. Yeah, he going to sleep. Keyshawn gonna punish him. Easy work. Easy work. Oh my God, he all out of control. Feet stepping all over each other. Only why he beating on these guys, they sitting targets. These guys can't move their head off the line, and they don't got no skill, no get back, no resistance. Yeah, Keyshawn might get him out of that first round. I don't got him getting past 3.
Andy going around calling that man his son. Tell me about it, Boxy's Jaguar 40.
Yeah. I got him getting out of there in 3.
What are you gonna do with Andy? What can he do with Andy? That's the question. Hello?
Mike check. What's the title? It's Fight Week. Keyshawn Davis versus Dennis Berinchyk. And Davis is right. That's what I'm talking about.
We can't talk about Keyshawn without mentioning Andy. That's his father.
You put the title in, bro. Keyshawn Davis versus Dennis Berinchyk.
And we always go different topics. So I'm just letting you know.
Okay, bro. I'm just reading what you put up there, bro.
I'm glad you learned how to read. I'm glad you learned how to read.
I should know how. I read the whole time we on here.
When? Hey, yo, when can I get my crab cake?
Case closed, champ. Next thing. 707 trolling. He been trolling since he been on here. He wants some attention. How you doing? Yeah, people like that, you gotta speak to him. Hey.
Yeah, we get crab cakes this week. I need my crab cake.
Yeah, Keyshawn Doug and him.
Man, why you want Doug Andy?
He's sloppy.
Why you won't go? Mike asks who got the best crab cake right now. This spot right here. I'll give him some free advertisement too. Best crab cakes in Baltimore right now by a long shot.
He wow. No, bruh. You ain't beat no Keyshawn, bruh.
Best crab cakes in Baltimore right now by a long shot.
Which one? Where?
They blow poppers out the water.
Where?
Coco's Pub over there.
What about Moe's Seafood?
Coco's got the best crab cakes in the city by a long shot.
When they emerged, I ain't never heard about them.
They've been hitting for the last 5 years.
Mike say hell no, Papa's.
Papa's crab cakes and half of Coco's off the rip. Mo, I'm trying to tell you.
Mo's.
I'm trying to tell you. I go to Mo. I go
what
to
about
Mo's.
Captain James?
Captain James been washed up. They was washed up since they stopped being 24 hours.
Oh damn, they did used to be 24
hours.
Yeah,
they used to be 20 hours. Used to be late night spot. You go get the seafood pizza, the crab pizza, or you know what I mean, get the crab
how the seafood pizza was.
Missile. Missile.
Back in the day.
Missile. Yes, indeed. Missile. Poppers ain't it. Poppers ain't even almost ain't even the size of Coco's. And Coco's all lump. Big Drop Dre, what it do? To each his own, But you know what I mean?
What
Even
Big
Coco's
Drop Dre said?
Are you just saying what up? Even Coco's been on the they've been on the they've been ranked. This ain't even I've been over
best Philly cheesesteak.
In Baltimore right now?
No, in Philly, like spots.
Oh, in Philly?
Cause everybody been beefing about that online.
I don't know. It all depends on what you're looking for. Different people be looking. Yeah, they paying for what you're getting too, Mike ass. That's why you don't like them. You know what I mean? You gotta pay like you weigh. Keep trying to get them $10 crab cakes, man. Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. That last one I had, I forgot where we was at though. I forgot where we was at though. It was odd.
I remember when I was working with the furniture company back in the day on around the holidays, they would get all us crab cake platters. This was back in like early 2000s, 2006, like that. And I think they got them for more. They was real big, had the crispy fries sitting down on the lettuce, the crab cake. Yo, they was huge. No bread in them. No filler, straight crab meat.
That's back when G&M's probably was hitting.
Yeah, back in the day, yo, we used to get all the guys in the warehouse, treat us to a crab cake dinner. Yo, that job used to look out, yo. Used to get.
How you like it now?
We used to get a production check every 15th of the month. All the furniture we sent out, not damaged and prepped properly. We used to get that check, and then around the holidays we got bonus check. Then during the year when we did good during the months and made our numbers, what's that all you can eat spot that was in Catonville?
In Catonville, Old Country Buffet?
Old Country Buffet?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, Old Country Buffet was the joint.
Oh my gosh.
No?
All right, for a minute they was, but
back in the days, like 2005, 6.
Like the bottom dropped out of them. They the bottom. No,
I'm talking about back in the day.
I know what you're talking about, but I was thinking like a little earlier than 2005 because I remember we went.
Yo, they was jumping.
We went. The last time I went to Old Country Buffet was in 2002. We went for a sports mic when they fell off then. Yeah, I remember her Horn I served. Horn and King's Court. King's Court was my shit. You remember King's Court?
Yeah. Oh, they had a King's Court, I think, out there too.
Oh, Ricestown. It was a Ricestown Plaza, and then one at West.
King's Court was the joint.
Yeah, you go in there, get the wing tips, get the steak tips, or you get the
King's Court was the joint. Horn, simplified.
Yeah, Kings. Yeah,
you said, damn, I was born in 2002.
Yeah, Kane, I was never a fan of Cactus Willie's.
Mike S.A. King Court was in Westview. The King, yeah.
No, it was one in Westview and one in Ricestown Plaza. No,
Westview. King's Court, yeah. King Court was a nice whole franchise.
Yeah. I mean, they went out of business. I wish they could bring them back.
Yeah, yo. Yo, I got an old King's Court menu steak dinner, $5.99. Damn.
Kimmy's good too.
Kimmy's back in the day.
Yeah, when they first hit. Yeah. Hey, let me ask you, Squeeze. You might remember. You remember Bittman's barbecue? Bittman's barbecue. Bittmans. Look, you remember that?
Oh, yeah, Bittman's. I went to the one. I ain't messed with them. I went to the one on Pulaski Highway.
No. So remember they was on the end of North Avenue, right by the gas station. They had a chicken breast. They cut it up 4 ways. Boom, boom. And they put the barbecue sauce
I don't think
on
I
there.
never hit Bittman's.
I served 88. Know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? They put the barbecue sauce on there. It was like probably it was gone. Probably like the 2000s. It was gone because they moved one down West Side Shopping Center. And then
I served say North and Gay.
Yeah, right down the corner. Next to the gas station. It was good.
I think they was always crowded. That's why I ain't mess with them.
I remember Bennigan's, boy. I got a story to tell about Bennigan's. I can't tell it on here though. Boxes Jaguar 40. Senior, did you hear what Keyshawn was saying about Tank in that interview? No. I didn't see the whole interview. I just seen little clips of it. So you feel free to fill us in.
What he say about him, champ? You know they gonna talk that trash, man. You know that's what they do. That's
there
what they do.
Come on up here, fill us in. You know, I've been back to work. I was at work today, shorty.
Good, inshallah. I got my seeded grapes, yo.
Okay.
My uncle brought them home from his job.
Okay. Melanie Queen, what's going on, Miss Shar? Keyshawn fight going to the. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna be no first round knockout.
Who says going to distance?
Branson.
Branson.
Let me pay these bills real quick. Was this one?
Fight fans, don't miss your chance to win an exclusive ticket to the highly anticipated
going to distance with his
Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach championship fight on March 1st in Brooklyn, New York. Enter the JBT Network's Tank Davis Fight Raffle for your shot at making history. Entries are just $10 each or 3 for $25. The drawing will be held on February 21st, so act fast to secure your spot. Here's how you enter. Send your entry fee via Cash App to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. RF1 on the comment line. Fight fans, this is your moment. Whether you are a diehard boxing fan or just love the thrill of the ring, this is an opportunity you can't pass up. Another great contest brought to you by the JBT. Curtis Sewell, Treasurer.
Hey, fight fans, are you coming to New York for the Tank Davis Lamont Roach fight? Well, the JBT is hosting a meet and greet at the Rusted Corner Bar on Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, Friday, February 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. So come meet some of your favorite JBT and YouTube boxing personalities, as well as special guests. The tickets are just $30, and that covers entry and food. There will be a cash bar and door prizes. So Cash App $30 to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. Code MEAT on the comment line and reserve your spot today. Another great event brought to you by the JBT. Curtis Sewell, Treasurer.
Appreciate you, man. If y'all gonna be in the building, man, make sure y'all get them tickets, man. Be in the building. If y'all want to be in the Tank fight, make sure y'all, support the raffle. Hold on, Squeeze. I gotta send something real quick. Hold on.
Navarrete. I'm watching Navarrete and Berinchyk. And they in round 5. They going back and forth. Navarrete sloppy. Both of them just swinging for the fence. Nah. No. Keyshawn, this fight right here, tailor-made for Keyshawn. Don't get it twisted. Berinchyk, tough, He tough, he rugged. That's what I'm saying with him. But he don't got no good feet. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Big Dre, JBT, remember, only a limited number of meet and greet tickets will be available. Y'all heard that, guys? Only a limited number of meet and greet tickets will be available. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Melody Queen 27, the best moderator in the game. You already know what it is. It's the JBT Raffle time. Enter the win on February 21st. One ticket to the Davis versus Roach fight. March 1st, single entries, $10 or 3 entries, $25. Memo, RF1 HTTPS. Cash App, $JBT Network or $JBT Network. You have to enter to win. Yeah, man. I ain't saying nothing. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Melody Queen 27, the best moderator in the game. You already know. Join the JBT's next up-and-coming meet and greet. Admission or to donate, send $30 via Cash App link, HTTPS Cash App, $JBT Network 1 or $JBT Network 1. Subject neat. Tickets will also enter you into the raffle. Yeah, man. I'm seeing him fighting Never Rep. They going back and forth, giving each other the business. Standing there, just slinging it out. Really no skill involved. Just pure grit. Who going to outlast who? That's a tailor-made style for Keyshawn. Keyshawn going to box circles around this boy. Keyshawn going to knock this boy. This boy going to run into something. Plus, he don't look like he got no legs. Nah. Keyshawn going to knock yo out. He going to drop him. He going to drop him. Yeah. He going out. Ninth round on the scorecard, 76-76. Ninth round. Look like Navarrete slowing down a little bit. I just can't see it, guys. If Navarrete, if Berinchyk don't bring nothing different to that fight than what this is with Navarrete, Keyshawn gonna drop him. He going to sleep. Yep. He going to sleep. What y'all think in the chat? What y'all think? How you think it's gonna go? Boxing Jaguar 40 say Keyshawn said Tank need to send him the contract when he grows some balls, and he said he think Tank gay. Ain't nobody worrying about that, man. What nobody say. He a human being, he got lips. You worrying about somebody what they say for. And people call people names all the time. When a fighter got a fight coming up, they always say Tank name. Yeah, well, you know how that is. Traquan Stanley. Make sure y'all smash that like button, y'all. Y'all come in, don't smash the like button. Show some love, man. All it is hitting the like button. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We appreciate that, man. I had one of the parents today came in. She ain't been there in a while. Soon as she came in there, she dropped some dollars on me to go get some stuff for the kids for the smoothie program. And I told her how much I appreciated that. Came right in and dropped it. Shakur by unanimous decision. Traquan Stanley, he gonna outbox this kid. He gonna outbox him, Traquan Stanley. Yeah. He gonna box circles around him. I'm put it like this. If Shakur engaged with him like he did with his last fight, which he wasn't really in no threat, that's the only chance this kid got. I just saw it, y'all. I don't think this dude going 12 rounds with no Keyshawn. He too sloppy. He all over the place. He wishing for a wish me sandwich. He not placing his punches. This Berinchyk and never wreck. This round 12. All right, let me see who they give it to. Wow. Ha. They gave it the Berinchyk. I ain't hear it because I can't play it. But he was surprised that they gave it to him. That fight could have went either way. What I saw for those 7, 8, 9 rounds of this fight, they could have gave that fight the never wreck. Come on, y'all. We don't gotta call each other out of names, man. We just talking about the sport, yo. We ain't gotta do that, man. Everybody like who they like, believe who they believe in. It's no beef. It's no beef, man. I look. I got Keyshawn. I got Shakur outboxing Floyd Schofield. And I know he ain't gonna stand there. If he stand in the pocket and try to fight Floyd Schofield, it won't be in the early rounds. It'll be in the later rounds where he get a little tired, but it's sloppy. But I got him smoking him. Unanimous decision.
I'm going with Schofield. I'm taking Schofield. I'm rooting for the underdog.
I feel.
I'm going with Schofield. Who we got this weekend? Davis, Keyshawn, or Berinchyk?
Berinchyk just got a gift in the never vet fight. They both was going back and forth I don't see nothing impressive that Berinchyk did to get him the nod. Really, it should have been a draw. When they said your name, your eyes like, oh my God, they gave me that. That's messed up.
Warlock Boxing, what's going on? Ant McQueen, what it do?
The Wizard. Bring the Wizard in real quick, please.
I'm gonna see if I can get him in here.
I need to see what the Wizard got to say about this.
There you go, Ant.
Now I'm watching Say Sal and Never Rap.
I'm gonna take Keyshawn Brooklyn, boy. I'm gonna take Keyshawn.
Never Rap supposed to have been a boogeyman at one time.
At one time, what you think now?
Fizzed off a little bit. Still a solid opponent, though. You could get past Never Rap. He's more like gatekeeping now. I think he still could win a title depending on who got it, but he ain't gonna beat no top. After that robbery, that was goddamn robbery. Him and Berinchyk, that was robbery. That was robbery right there.
And say he coming.
Y'all was busy today. What y'all do? What you do today?
Me?
What you do at work?
I went down to port today.
On the ship?
No, I was outside. I was outside loading the trucks.
Oh, okay. Wasn't they on strike down there?
Yeah, the strike over. Yeah, the strike over. They already signed in a new contract. Bam Rodriguez versus Nayo Inoue. What you think about that fight?
Man. I'm gonna have to watch a little bit more Bam. In a way, I don't watch that one of them like that. To give a good analysis on them. So I want to be fair and sit down and watch both of them. I might throw it in the film room tomorrow so I can give a better, fair assessment.
Johnny Spears say Bam. And Raffle Boxy, oh my God, he say Bam like that.
Okay. You know Coach Caesar say Bam the joint. I already know who he picking.
Berinchyk, Loma, and Usyk was all Ukrainian champion squeeze. Politics definitely played a part in Berinchyk fight.
Put that back up, champ. Let me see, boo. Thanks. Berinchyk, Loma, and Usyk.
Oh, you can read.
Was it all you? Watch your mouth. Don't be disrespectful to adults. I keep telling y'all kids. Was all Ukrainian champion squeeze. Politics definitely played a part. Yeah. Well, I don't know about all that, but I know goddamn well he ain't win that fight. He ain't even believe he won that. New era boxing bets. When you look surprised.
Who the ref did like this, didn't he?
No. Yeah.
All right. He won. The same way the ref did like this with Andy 4 times versus Keyshawn.
The ref don't keep the scorecard.
He called out what the judges saying, who the winner was.
Who the robbery was.
Oh my gosh.
A couple of times I got robbed in the amateurs.
It happened. It happens.
Okay. All right. I see how you current.
It happens.
That's the only way I can get the truth out of people on here if I throw the right name out.
What right name you throw out?
Nothing.
He ain't get whooped by the same person 4 times.
No comment.
Okay.
No comment.
Okay.
No comment.
Smoothie
Robbery
King.
is a robbery. No comment.
Smoothie King.
Right back at you with another one. Y'all want Crawford versus Boots?
Yeah, I want it.
I've been wanting.
I definitely
got my seeded grapes.
I definitely want that.
Man.
Here go the wizard. Bring him in.
They hard to find. All right, y'all. Y'all already know who he is. He done made his multi-platinum performance on here on several occasions. He done stepped in on a lot of heavy hitting debates and gave his perspective on what he see. He does his homework when nobody's looking. He's behind the scenes chopping and dissecting each punch, each blow, each style, each technique. The only first ballot podcast Hall of Famer. Y'all already know who he is. A gentleman and a scholar, brother Ed McQueen in the building.
Squeeze, what's going on? Always appreciate the warm welcome. Always a privilege to be up here with you.
Man,
Shout out to my guy Senior.
It is what it is, champ. I'm going to dive right in. I already know you've been checking it out.
Oh, yeah.
Berinchyk and Keyshawn.
I got Keyshawn. Keyshawn.
Any predictions?
I'm not sure as of yet, because I'll say this about Berinchyk. Berinchyk is crafty. He do a lot of veteran tricks. I rewatched the Navarrete fight several times this week. He was doing some sneaky stuff. It was an open stance matchup. For those of you who don't know what open stance is, Southpaw versus Orthodox. So there was a couple of times where Navarrete went to go shoot his jab. Berinchyk could catch the jab with both hands, pull him in, throw a little check hook over the top. Like he was doing little sneaky stuff like that, like crafty little Bernard Hopkins like tricks. Step on the guy's foot, hold him in place, throw a little combination.
I seen that.
He be doing little sneaky, little crafty stuff, but you know he's very seasoned. This dude.
I seen that, but I wouldn't give him crafty. I'm just saying,
I call stuff like that crafty. Like,
hey, look, I ain't taking it away from you, Ant. I ain't taking it away from you, but when I seen it as it was garbage.
Yeah, but I think part of the reason why the fight looked like that is because Navarrete is sloppy himself.
That's what I'm saying. They both was like bumping heads. Hitting each other head.
If you've seen Berinchyk fight other people, they got a common opponent, Keyshawn and Berinchyk, and Anthony Yiggett. That fight was a little bit tidier. You know what I'm saying? Berinchyk got really good feet. I feel like that's his biggest attribute. The way that he's able to utilize angles. He's a switch hitter. And he does sneaky little things. Very active.
I watched that fight, and he was all over the place, yo. Like you say, awkward. I mean, you categorize it as crafty. I respect that. But in my eyes and what I saw, you could say awkward. You could say awkward. You could argue crafty and awkward, depending on who you ask. But if you asking me, footwork garbage, off balance, he gonna run into something. Keyshawn gonna put him to sleep. Keyshawn gonna sleep this boy. Body shot, back to the head, uppercut, left, right hook. He gonna put him to sleep.
The body shot is the key though for Keyshawn. I think to slow him down because Berinchyk he's very active.
He's tough. He's durable. He is tough. He is durable. I'm not saying none of that, but I don't see. You can.
The reason why I say crafty is this because he does a lot of things that are borderline. I'm not gonna say borderline.
You sound a little choppy, Ant. Your mic a little choppy.
He knows how to bend the rules. Like, I'm gonna switch to the what's name. Is that better?
You still sound the same.
Hold on, let me connect to my what's name. Connect to my Wi-Fi. Matter of fact, yo, Taylor, you gotta give me my laptop. I just gotta get my laptop. I'll be back.
All right. He has great footwork. Can't call it sloppy at all. Okay, Pooh Kid TV. Welcome to the Rize Podcast. I love boxing. Welcome to the Rize Podcast.
Hold on. Let me see this. Where you at? How y'all doing in the chat? Hey, family. Appreciate y'all coming over to chop it up with us, man. We appreciate y'all. Really do. Y'all could be anywhere else. Appreciate you guys. Pooh Kid TV, he has great footwork. Can't call it sloppy at all. Okay, that's your opinion, champ. You say he got great footwork. I say it's sloppy and garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize. That's what I saw. You see what y'all kill me with that. I ain't beefing with what you say. You say he got great footwork. I say it's garbage. He all over the place. Now, if he was on the dance floor at a club, he would be the shit. He would be the shit, yo, if he was at a club. His feet all over the place. Man, Keyshawn gonna expose that boy, man. You can run, but you can't hide. I think if Navarrete could have got that nod. Yeah, boxing source. Who you got boxing source?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Loud and clear. There we
boxing
go.
source say actually 10 more years older than Keyshawn.
Yeah, he is.
He's
a vet.
My guy.
Keyshawn gonna knock the senior citizen out of his ass.
You gotta go to the body though.
There you go, Najee. Come through.
He gotta go to the body. Go to the body. Take his wheels away from him. Berinchyk, man. If you really watch him beyond that fight with Navarrete, he's got good feet, man. He's got good feet, good balance.
What?
He does. Watch him beyond the Berinchyk fight.
I just watched the highlight reel.
Don't stop watching highlight reels. Watch the whole fight. Watch beyond the what's name. Beyond that one fight. He's got good feet.
You can't break bad habits overnight at his age.
Bad habits in what regard though? Because even in the Navarrete fight,
age, you think you gonna clean that up?
In the Navarrete fight, it was actually the other way around. Navarrete was the one that was light on his feet.
He will be exposed, and he gonna run into something. He gonna run into something with Keyshawn. Keyshawn got that pop to get him out of there.
No, he does. I don't disagree with that at all.
Got that pop to get him, and all of that jumping in, leading him with his chin, and all of that ain't gonna work good with him with no Keyshawn.
Yeah, but a lot of the times in that fight in particular, I watched that fight several times this week. It was actually Berinchyk that was falling in. He was taking a half step back, allowing him to fall in. He hit him with a shot, pivot out. Now, I personally believe it's going to come down to attrition. Keyshawn is the way stronger fighter, no doubt. I don't think there's any contest there.
All right, let me bring my boy Riddick Bowe in, and I'm gonna ask him the same thing I asked Ant McQueen. All right, let me get straight to it, cause when he walked in the office on City,
what's up, Najee?
See,
my brothers, senior, what's up, man? Squeeze.
Senior, like, I don't know who no senior at. That was a classic. Oh, my boy Siggy in the building. What's up, Siggy?
Squeeze, what's up, man? What's going on?
Staying prayed up, man. Out of the way, man.
I love that. Bless, man. Blessings.
You know, one day at a time, being humble and thankful. But let me run this since we got two scholars on here. Riddick Bowe, how you rate? We got all my boys on. This is an all-star panel. I don't even deserve to be on here. Riddick Bowe, how you rate Berinchyk footwork?
I'm not, kind of like giving it that much credit. You know what I mean? I feel like he does well with guys that don't necessarily have that much experience there from a amateur's perspective on that. Like he did mention a thing there as far as like his fight against Emmanuel Navarrete. That was like a really sloppy fight. To be honest with you, when I watched it live, I didn't even know who won that fight because I didn't think anybody won. To be honest with you on that one. But you're gonna have two fight with two silver medalists here coming up on Friday. But Keyshawn is pretty much shown that he's on another level. He showed that in 2024 in his 3 wins that he had there. He showed out against Jose Pedraza. He showed out against Miguel Madueño, and then
Jose Pedraza.
Let him finish, champ.
Yeah, and then finish the show there against Gustavo Lemos. You know what I mean? So, he's on his way up, and so here on Friday night, he's gonna have one step closer getting that WBO lightweight title.
Can I say something, Riddick Bowe?
All right.
Now I'll give you that. Keyshawn is on his way up, but guess who's stopping his way up? Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz at the top of the steps, waiting for his son to come on up here. Stop playing. Y'all keep run this mouth.
Let me go over here.
On your side, Squeeze. He said he don't know about that. Keyshawn, Andy right there said Keyshawn his son.
Let me ask Cigar Talk the same thing I asked Riddick Bowe. How you rate Berinchyk feet?
It's decent. He got decent feet. I wouldn't say great. I wouldn't say bad. You know what I mean? He's got decent feet. Like obviously we saw the Navarrete fight. Who Navarrete got cinder blocks, right? Like he don't move his feet at all. Very awkward fighter. So we saw that. I thought he did well, pretty much in the mid range, kind of boxing him, countering him. But I see decent feet. I know when I saw him versus Anthony Yiggett, who Keyshawn also fought. Yiggett has some pretty decent footwork as well, and I thought he matched it. Pretty well just in terms of his movement, and he's crafty. I think he's awkward to me more than just feet. Like he's an awkward fighter. The angles that it kind of comes from, his punches to me, is really kind of what makes him somewhat difficult, but. I think Keyshawn washes him, to be honest. You know what I mean? I don't think they're on the same level. I think everything that Berinchyk brings, Keyshawn has outside of heart. We haven't really seen heart from Keyshawn yet. We haven't had to seen it other than, Nair Albright caught him with a good shot. That was the only time I really seen it where it was like, all right, you're going to need that heart right now. You know what I'm saying? But I think Keyshawn going to beat the shit out of him, to be honest.
First round
knockout. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
First round knockout is crazy. Nah.
All right. I already said,
going Cigar Talk. You going to the left, then you coming back to the right, then you going back to the left.
What you mean?
You said that. This is what I heard, and I'm interpreting. Berinchyk don't got great feet. He got decent feet. And when he fought the last guy with decent feet, he showed that he was able to match it somewhat. But then on the other hand, you bounce back and say Keyshawn washes him. You also say he got different awkward angles and stuff like this. I'm going to tell you like this. I respect what you're saying. This is why I try to tell everybody. I don't get upset about what people see and how they interpret things. But I'm going to tell you right now, number one, he's 10 years older than Keyshawn. Number two, Keyshawn is on a roll right now. Keyshawn is active. All right? We not seeing Keyshawn in the ring for 12, 14 months, 12 months. Keyshawn is being active, and he's destroying his opponents. He's engulfing them. He's showing that he can box, move around the ring, counter. What's going to get Berinchyk, and I'm going to Ant McQueen after this because my boy's sitting there patiently. Keyshawn is going to sit him down with a counter. He's going to sit him down with the counter left uppercut or the counter right uppercut because Berinchyk has a bad tendency of jumping in. What you think about that?
We agree.
Oh.
I look at it the same way. I was saying, I think Keyshawn got better footwork. I think Keyshawn got more power. He got the ring generalship clearly. I don't really see a way that Berinchyk could win unless, you making it a dog fight, right? Like I said, Nair Albright somewhat had a little bit of success doing that to Keyshawn. So, I don't really see a way that he could win, to be honest.
Got you. Go ahead, Ant McQueen.
Well, with the Nair Albright fight, it wasn't Nair Albright bringing the fight to Keyshawn when Keyshawn got clipped. Keyshawn was pressing him when he had his back to the ropes. Keyshawn got a little bit assertive, a little bit too aggressive, and left himself open and got clipped by a right hand. As far as the heart thing, I think it depends on how you measure heart. Because I think to be a good counterpuncher, you have to have a decent amount of heart because you got to be able to stand in there and be willing to throw something. You got to be willing to be in the line of fire because you see a lot of guys where they just completely get out of range and reset. I don't mean to poo-poo on my man Africa because I got a lot of love for Richard Hitchin. Love that dude. But you see the way that he handled Lemos in comparison to the way that Keyshawn did. Keyshawn took that half a step back when he opened up and just drilled him. Africa was just resetting and just getting the hell up out of Dodge. So I think that it requires a certain level of heart and also just an understanding of vulnerability. In order to be a good counterpuncher, you have to understand vulnerability. Case in point, like a good pull counter. I'm going to lean in just a little bit, offer up my chin, or at least give up the illusion of offering up my chin so to get you to open up so I can pull back and then hit you with something. So I think that Keyshawn, like the way he fights, it shows that he has heart. The question that I have about Keyshawn, the biggest question I have about him is maybe his stamina. Because in the Medueno fight, towards the back end of that fight, he looked a little bit tired in the back end of that fight. And then also in the Nair Albright fight. Because Keyshawn, everything is sharp and hard. You know what I mean? And maybe if Berinchyk, that's the only way I could possibly see it. But I don't see him beating Keyshawn. I just feel like the attrition is on Keyshawn's side. Particularly, I feel like he got to go to his body, take his legs away from him early, take that air out the tire, and then after that, he's pretty much a sit and duck. You got to attack his strengths, not his weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Like with Berinchyk. And his strength is his legs.
I mean, I definitely agree with what you said to a degree. I think it does take a certain amount of heart to kind of stand in there, to get off counter shots. But I feel like I've seen guys with, I wouldn't necessarily consider heart, but they just have really good IQ and fundamentals, who kind of pull that off. To me, I feel like heart is, when the going gets tough, can you keep the bearings and still do what you do? You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I haven't had to see Keyshawn do that. But we just literally saw Berinchyk do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying Keyshawn doesn't have it, but to me, that's a question that hasn't been answered yet in the public stage.
Well, isn't that always the case? It's just like I gave the same scenario yesterday with Cigar talking about me fighting Riddick Bowe, which had never happened. Don't you look at me like that. I'm just giving scenarios. Don't you start it. I'ma see you licking your chops. These are estimated matchups that people would want to see if we were in the same weight class. And if we was, bruh, I smoke you. I already know your style. Come forward. Easy work. Nah, I'm slicing with the jab. Nah, but me fighting Riddick Bowe, Ant McQueen, and Cigar Talk. All three of y'all got different makeups, different chemistries. Y'all resolve is different. Y'all have different styles and how y'all approach y'all fights. I'm not gonna look the same as I look with Riddick Bowe, because I know Riddick Bowe, he gonna try to walk me down, impose his will, come behind his jab, go to the body. He gonna try to break me. Ant McQueen, we already know how he coming. The wizard, he gonna have his calculator in the ring. Pop the jab. He ain't gonna do nothing stupid. I ain't gonna be able to touch his shirt. He gonna whop, buck the hook, pivot. He gonna pivot around the ring. Pop, pop, pop that jab. Now, Cigar talk, I'm kind of on the ropes looking at him about his style. He look like he might be a boxer, puncher, long arms, little bit of Hitman Hearns in his blood.
Lennox Lewis.
Don't gas him, Squeeze.
You
Yo,
know,
see it, it's the Lennox Lewis right here. See it?
so, I'm not gonna look the same against all you guys. You know what I mean? But it's about making the adjustments in a fight. Some things fighter might, if he could show you that in his sparring sessions when you throw different peoples at him. But in this fight, I'm being as honest as I can, and I could be wrong, and I have been wrong. But what I'm seeing out of Berinchyk, 10 years older than Keyshawn, hey, bruh, he gonna have to really, really, really try to make this ugly, aggressive, and I think Keyshawn make him pay. Hey, if a Hail Mary come and he catch Keyshawn and it hurt him, I'm not taking that from the brother. But from what I seen with my eyes, I'm just not seeing it right now. Just not seeing it. Riddick Bowe, any predictions on that fight?
Well, I mean, I got Keyshawn by stoppage. Yo is out there for his workout over at Top Rank the other week or something like that. I pretty much told him he gonna get a second round stoppage, but it's more gonna be like round 7 to 8. I think he's gonna systematically break him down. But I think with the style of Berinchyk, it kind of like is a mixture of a technical version of when Keyshawn Davis fought Miguel Madueño, because in the first part of that fight, like Keyshawn Davis was, showing his skills against Madueño, and then Madueño tried to make it a fight, tried to make it sloppy, was grabbing him, tried to wrestle him and all that type of stuff, right? So what did Keyshawn do? He said, you know what? Oh, okay, you want to get dirty? I'll get dirty too. You want to throw me down? I'll wrestle you down too. You know what I mean? So he's willing to, adapt to the different styles of his opponent and show that he could do the same thing and be better at it. And he's going to eventually break down Berinchyk and get that stoppage pretty much at, like I said, around round 6, round 7.
I mean, let me ask you three guys a question real quick. Ant McQueen, Riddick Bowe, and Nazi. Let me ask y'all a question, because me and Squeeze just was having a debate about this before y'all came on here. I'm still stuck at, does Keyshawn need to fight Andy Cruz before he call out Tank?
I don't think so, man. To be honest, I like Andy Cruz. I think he's a really good fighter. The last fight to me, I took a little criticism because I said I wasn't impressed. And when I say not impressed, I mean, I think he did in his fight what I already know he can do. I don't know, I wouldn't say he didn't look bad or anything like that, but he looked like Andy Cruz to me. You know what I'm saying? In that last fight. And I saw a couple of holes and a couple of mistakes that a guy like Keyshawn at the pro level, I don't feel like, is just going to be that easy where you're going to get away with them type of mistakes. So for me, at a guy that's 5-0 right now, he don't got, he's not headlining his own events. He don't got a belt. I don't know if Keyshawn necessarily has to fight him now. At some point, 100, like, you can't let that go. Like, we got to see that pro. We got to see that. But I just feel like I don't know if it has to happen right now, especially if he actually wins this world title on Friday.
Riddick Bowe, Ant McQueen.
I agree with Najee there. Where Andy Cruz is at this particular point, I don't think he's at the level of where Keyshawn is. Even his coach, Bozy Ennis, said it. Shout out to Bozy Ennis. He said that Andy Cruz is not quite at that point right now. So, you'll probably have to see him in, one or two more fights before Andy Cruz is kind of like considered around world title level. So as far as like him fighting Keyshawn Davis, like I don't see that happening next or in the near future.
And personally, it don't even really matter to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whether any of these dudes fight, it's whatever. Whatever they line up, I'm watching it. I watch crackheads fight. I watch people in wheelchairs fight. Like I literally watch anybody fight. It doesn't really matter to me. Like Free Smoke just said, Andy Cruz is number 1 in the WBC. If he's ranked right now and they feel like he's ready, I mean, the man's about to be 30 years old. How much longer can he wait? He's already fighting 10 rounders. If he ain't ready now, he ain't never going to be ready. That's just how I see it. If he ain't ready now, he ain't never going to be ready.
Hold on, Senior, you think he need that smoke, Senior?
I mean, like, so my thing is, like, right, you know what I mean? Keyshawn, he sell death. He sell a lot of death, right? You can't do that when you got this guy Andy Cruz walking around talking about, that's my son right there. You know what I mean? Like that like he having proud dad moments. That's my son right there. That's my junior. You see what I'm saying? He got 4 wins over you, whether they was controversial or not. He stepped in the ring with you 4 times and walked out victorious 4 times. Now y'all in the pros together. You calling everybody out, but you won't go get your get back with Andy Cruz, and that just, you know what I mean, kind of makes me not hear the death that he's selling, because Andy Cruz, you know what I mean, already did what he gonna do with you, and he talking shit, and you don't even say his name. You wouldn't even shake his hand. You know what I mean? Shakur shook his hand. He wouldn't even shake his hand when Andy walked down on him. Come on, man.
That caption by Mad Truth Boxing was crazy. Talk about unhappy son. That was wild.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh man, like, you know what I mean? They got the fight. They got to handle that business. 4 times, Najee? Come on, man.
Nah, that's bad. He gotta handle business. I agree, but it's just like, and that's the old days. What have you done for me lately? You know how boxing is, man. You gotta get a belt or something. You gotta get a belt or something.
Yeah, but where I come from, we fight today, I lose today, we fighting tomorrow, I lose tomorrow, we fighting the next day. We going back and forth.
Now we do that for free, but when it's that money on the line, that's a whole, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, that bag gonna change. You get Andy out the way now, can't nobody really hold nothing against you. Right now, you keep talking, man, you won't even go fight Andy. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, come on, you need to get that off your record.
Now I feel like my bad. I cut you off when you was going to Squeeze that time. My bad for that.
Squeeze, what's your thoughts on that? You think you need to fight him?
Who?
Andy Cruz. The Keyshawn need to fight Andy.
First of all, let me go into the 30-year-old comment for him, and he don't got that much time. And Andy Cruz case, he's really 25 years old in the professional, right? He really doesn't have the wear and tear on his body like a lot of 30-year-old fighters that been active. That's number 1. Number 2, I mean, is that fight marketable? Is it gonna do? The question is that fight gonna put asses in seats? Is it gonna sell? Is it gonna sell, or we just gonna hang our hat on some biased score cards in the amateurs, which we always see every time kids get robbed in the amateurs all the
so
time.
You telling me Keyshawn got robbed 4 times?
I'm telling you that the judges are biased in the amateurs. That's all I said.
No, I'm saying, but I'm saying he got robbed 4 times, though. That's what you're trying to lead me to believe.
Squeeze, I tried to have this conversation with Senior before. He wasn't trying to hear it. I said go watch the fights for yourself, Senior.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to hear it.
No. So I got him, and I got him.
You always think he got me. He ain't got me.
I got him.
I don't care what he say. The ref raised that man hand 4 times. What? No matter how they
Squeeze, I
got
told him watch the fights with your old eyes,
no
because
matter how they got to that point, no matter how they got to that point, 4 times he stepped in the ring, and 4 times Andy's hand was raised.
When he talking, I'm listening, and you know that movie.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Check this out.
Who you got winning that fight, man?
Did Pacquiao beat Manuel Marquez 4 times?
Nah,
but that's the other 3 times. Not the time that Pacquiao he knocked Pacquiao.
I know what you're saying.
But them last 3 fights, did y'all think he beat him all 3 of them?
It was one of them. I thought Marquez got robbed on,
and that's why they kept running it back, Najee. Because a lot of people felt that way. That's why they ran it back 4 times. It was hella competitive. Same thing with Triple G and Canelo. A lot of people to this day feel like Triple G won the first fight. They got a draw on that one. I mean, it happens.
How you feel about that, Riddick Bowe? Because my boy down there patiently waiting. How you feel about that? I fought you in the amateurs, Riddick Bowe. Beat you 4 times. Now we in the pros. I think I could carry my amateur pedigree over to the pros and beat you. Now you're a grown man. You know what I mean? Just as like you stepped in the door on that day on senior. He ain't had no name. But go ahead, take it from there, champ.
Man, listen, let's get this. Let me paint this picture for you. Hey, Ant. Nah, you just check this out, right? You at the gym, right? Nigga come stand in the doorway. He's the size of the doorway. He had to duck down to come in the room. He got, you know what I mean? Like you see in the old movies where the dude's got the white t-shirt on, no wife beat up under with a pack of thugs in the arm.
Yeah.
With the blue denim jeans on, wear a size 26 shoe. Nigga standing in the doorway talking about you singing, and he's looking me dead in my eyes. So therefore, you don't know me. And I don't want to know you at this point, because if you looking at me, asking me for me, we ain't got nothing to talk about, bro. No, I ain't singing. I don't know where he at. Matter of fact, excuse me, let me get out of here. I got to go holler at somebody.
Oh my God. Like, I don't know who he is. I don't know where he at. You might as well just go over to the next building over, because I do not know who he is.
Hey, man, look at me dead in my eye talking about have you seen singing. Hell no, I ain't seen that nigga today. Where he at? I'm looking for him too.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
And the funny thing is, I sent him in there.
He out at the car laughing his ass off.
Shit, I was scared outside because I ain't know who he was. That's my first time I heard somebody say, "Smoothie King Speed." I turned around, seen this truck running towards me, and I grabbed my handle on my car. Nigga, fuck you coming? I'm great. He say, "No, I watch your podcast," and I was like, "Huh?" I'm looking up at him. He say, "What's up, man?" I like. He say, "You seen you in there?" I say, "Yeah, he in the office sitting there."
Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me he coming.
Yo,
nothing.
I came in there and all I saw was the back of him. I didn't see your feet in the office. Yo, listen. Yo,
Yeah.
that was hilarious, yo. That was a classic.
Oh, he Riddick both sides for real. You Riddick both sides for real.
Man, the man about 6'12", he had to duck down coming in the doorway. I ain't lying.
We was in Vegas. Him and Riddick Bowe was standing next to each other.
Oh man.
Yo was Riddick both sides.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. But man, I had a picture up, man. Me and Riddick both set it up. I'm telling you, be very, very similar, man. Hey, yeah, but for real though, 4 times, one day I have to get it back. So I don't know, man. I'll be like, hey, after I take care of this business against Berinchyk, take care of business. I say, hey, why not have it over in Norfolk? Have that fight in Norfolk.
That would be nice.
That would be
nice.
I mean, I wouldn't, to be honest. I mean, you got to fight him at some point, but you know, like I said, if I'm Keyshawn and I get a title, I'm feeling myself now. I'm sunning you. You got to wait a little. You know what I'm saying? You got the same way I thought it was valid when Tank told him that, when Tank told Keyshawn that, you're not on the level, you gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody wants to punch up, right? Everyone wants to punch up, and not too many people want to punch down. So I don't blame Andy for clout chasing. I would do the same thing. Like, if I beat you,
clout chasing? Is it really clout chasing though? When you just stating the facts?
A little bit, only because it's like I feel like he's building his name off of that more than his own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at it, senior. I'm not mad at it.
You're a Devin Haney fan, Najee, and look what he built his career, his life off of.
Off what?
Off Tank's name.
In the beginning, a little bit. Yeah, in the beginning,
a little bit. Take the weed and leave the money. What?
Wait a minute.
In the beginning,
how you put that man out there like that? Because I damn sure ain't know he was no Devin Haney fan.
Yeah, man. I like Dev, man. You don't like Dev, Squeeze?
I mean, I love him as a son.
As a fighter?
You asked me as a fighter. I love him as a person.
You said in the beginning, he's still doing it now.
How?
Still doing it now.
Don't do that.
They just was talking about trying to get a Tank fight recently. Come on now. Every time they get down and out, the first thing they do, they gotta go to. Let's just say Tank name, and we're gonna get back on.
Well, yeah, everybody do that. Yeah, everybody do that. Yeah,
he started it.
He needs Keyshawn. He needs him, senior.
Who needs
Keyshawn? Don't need him.
That's a fact.
Keyshawn don't need him. He needs Keyshawn.
Hey, senior. Hey, check that joint I sent with picture of me and Riddick Bowe, yo.
Oh, you sent it to me?
Just drop the mic, just lean back on him.
What you send it to me on? I mean, I give you that. I give you that. Give Andy a couple more fights. Let's see where he at. But right now, yes, Keyshawn does not need Andy. Andy needs Keyshawn more than. But Keyshawn still has them 4 wins dangling over. I mean, Andy still has them 4 wins dangling over Keyshawn head. To where
what have you done for me lately? Rhythm Nation tour 1985, Janet Jackson. What have Andy Cruz done for Keyshawn lately in order for him to get him in the ring and have a blockbuster payday in the fight here? We got to pay bills. Oh, that's right. My host of the show, of the Rize podcast, hanging his hat on 4 fights that we don't get paid from.
Well, what happened? I was distracted real quick. What happened, Squeeze? What you talking about?
Huh?
That's how you get him. That's how you get him.
Yeah, he got to get it back though, senior. Listen, I'll be the first one. He got to get it back at some point, or I will be vocal, very vocal. He got to do it. It's just the win part. You know what I'm saying?
I need to see it. I need to see it.
Who you think wins right now? Who wins that if they fought tomorrow?
I'm going with the same man who been winning. I'm going with Andy. That's how I feel.
You think it's going to be a Shane Mosley, Vernon Forrest situation?
I'm going with Andy. Hold up, where I'm looking for. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute.
Who you got, Ant?
I got Keyshawn. The versatility, man. Too much versatility at the pro ranks. Yep. Too much versatility at the pro ranks.
It's going to be competitive in the first half of the fight. It's going to be competitive up to round 6. And I'm gonna go at the end of round 5. Keyshawn gonna start picking it up. And he's gonna look to get Andy out of there to shut his face up. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Free Smoke, thanks for the color in the chat. Keyshawn only known because Andy Cruz was moonwalking on him in the Olympics. Who else K gonna fight? Olympics. Damn. Everybody hanging their head on amateur stuff.
Lomachenko.
I want to see him fight Muratalla, to be honest. I would like to see that.
Well, yeah, that's a good one. I like that too.
He looked strong in his last fight, man. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I was a little bit concerned after that damn Tevin Farmer fight. I was like, I don't know about Raymond. And then even that Galindo fight, he gave me a little bit of a scare in that one. I was like, damn, he's still out there with that probe issue, pulling straight back with his lead extended, got hit over the top. So I was like, I don't know about Raymond, but he looked good in his last fight.
Yeah. The other thing, Senior, we don't know about Andy's chin in the pro level too, because
Antonio Moran.
Hey man, I
Tell
was
Keyshawn tested. Tell Keyshawn to test it.
Hey, I was at the fight. I was there live ringside, and I seen the feet. It was looking a little stanky leggish. I seen the feet, man.
All I'm saying is right. We talking boxing, right? Most boxers, you know what I mean. They want they get back. You know what I mean. And like when Keyshawn's telling me death, all I can think about is Andy saying that's my son right there. So for me, I need to see that fight. You know what I mean? Before you can sell me death and wolf tickets, I need to see that fight right there. That's all I'm saying. I need to see Andy versus Keyshawn in the pros. Bozy versus Bomac.
I'm not mad at seeing it based on the storyline and all that other stuff, but as far as the selling death point that you're making, I mean, has he not been putting belt to ass in this past couple performances? So he is holding up to his end of the bargain.
Against who?
You could say the same thing about Andy. Who has Andy been fighting that Keyshawn needs to fight him at this point?
See with his best Teddy Atlas impression.
No, I'm just, you know, I gotta chop it up and stir the pot a little bit.
I thought that Medueno fight, like you said, Riddick Bowe earlier, that showed me a lot from Keyshawn. That was the fight that actually made me be like, oh, this guy is really on the level. I wasn't sure until that fight. All wrinkles, inside, outside. He got dirty. He muscled them, counters. He showed me everything I needed to see in that fight that made me be like, all right, this guy's an elite level fighter, because Medueno was coming in there with some heat.
Yeah.
No, I do punching. He got 28 knockouts and 31 dubs, man. So Medueno packs a punch. He's sturdy as hell too. I watched his fight with Steve Claggett, a couple of the fights that he had over in Pro Box. He was on a nice little streak before fighting Keyshawn. For me, when I really started to take notes, I was like, yo, Keyshawn is a lot more complete than I had previously thought. It was actually in the fight against Pedraza, and I know Senior Pedraza was 109 years old by the time he fought. He wasn't the same guy that was the IBF champ.
That was a retirement away party for Pedraza.
It was.
Come on, man.
I understand that. But he had only been stopped at one time, and it was by another gentleman whose last name is also Davis. But just the way that Keyshawn operated in that fight, he had Pedraza exhausting all options. The man went orthodox, southpaw, tried to come forward, tried to box off the back foot. He had him running through every contingency plan that he had, and Keyshawn had an answer for everything.
One thing I say about Keyshawn that I've been watching, following the sport, that I'm watching a lot of fights. That's real important to me of watching the fighters. The most main thing I watch in the fighters, are they getting better with each fight? And if I'm seeing a fighter hitting a wall, he only look good at certain fights with certain people. He's not making the proper adjustments. He can't make them in different styles that he sees. Shit, Bruce Lee was at the 12 Dragons, and Bruce Lee fought all of them different. He fought all the chambers of death. He fought all of them different. All the styles. You had the monkey style. Bruce Lee made him eat bananas. You had the snake. Bruce Lee spring kicked the venom out of his ass. You had the drunken master. He went sober after Bruce Lee kicked his foot up his ass. So, you know, he just kept going. Then he went up against my boy Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he put that 5.5 in his chest and gave him asthma. So, you know, I see with Keyshawn, he gets better with each fight. That's what's catching my eye with him. That's what's really catching my eye.
I agree, Squeeze.
Najee and Riddick Bowe. Did y'all hear anything about Keyshawn and Shakur Spawn?
No.
Go ahead, bro.
Huh?
Nah, I didn't. Yeah, I
y'all
mean,
ain't hear about the Spawn?
And nobody said anything during the workout either. So
you mean recently? Recently?
I think this. I don't know if it was recently. It might have been a minute ago. Did you hear about what happened and the outcome of it?
Nah, I know they were supposed to spar recently. The time I was out there for the media workout, they said Keyshawn was like, "Yo, we about to spar in a couple days or something like that." So I don't know if it happened or what, but what happened? I didn't hear about it.
I leave it alone. I leave it alone.
This guy being petty.
I leave it alone. You know what I mean?
He's a petty guy.
Because of what I heard, I was gonna ask y'all, did y'all hear the same thing? But if y'all ain't hear it, then I'm gonna just leave it alone.
He ain't hear shit.
Hey, listen.
You know what? Hey, cigar talk. He trying to bluff you out of some stuff. Don't go for the banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah, I didn't even hear. I'm interested to hear what you heard because I haven't heard about it.
He trying to get you to spill the beans. He pump fake.
No, I ain't gotta do it. I ain't gotta do all that.
Yo, Kyrie Herb. He pump fake.
Kyrie.
Yeah, what you heard, see?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready to shoot you one over.
Okay.
I mean, AI is essential. You know what I mean? Yeah. I might as well join the club on an AI tip.
My God, Squeeze though, bringing up the Bruce Lee reference. Remember what he said? You got to be like water. You got to be foam.
It's in your favor, Uncle Val. I just, I mean, it's Spawn, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I was asking them, did they hear it?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I ain't really hear much of anything, you know, at least when I was out there in Vegas that weekend. So, and after that, nothing really buzzing from it. So,
See, seeing now you got the people all intrigued. Now they want to know what happened.
Hey,
getting restless.
We talked about it on here before, though. They probably just don't remember. But yeah, we talked about it on here before. Yeah, but I heard this though.
Okay. Now I hear you, Biz. It was a competitive fight in the back half of the fight. I don't think it means that the guy had a bad fight though altogether, because it was a moment. Albright landed a good right hand. I mean, shit happens. It's boxing. People get hit. People get shook up sometimes. It happens.
Do y'all brothers think that if Keyshawn is able to grab this strap, is he in a position to fight your boy? Does that make it a valid fight, or is it too early? How y'all feel about that?
Too early. And I don't think it's really in the plans. Going from what happened in Norfolk, they were saying like, hey, they want to try to put him in that position, at least win the WBO belt, and then after that, maybe have one fight over in Norfolk. Or if not, then try to see what's up with Lomachenko and what he's going to do this year. Because if they have the opportunity to unify within their own, promotional company, of course they're going to do that. So they're like, hey, let's see how much we can keep in house, build with Keyshawn Davis, and then see what happens here with Lomachenko after, I guess, 1 or 2 fights.
I think you know who that fight helps. I think that fight helps Shakur Stevenson.
Why you say that?
I say that because, Keyshawn Tank get in the ring. Tank beat Keyshawn. Here comes Shakur, big brother, coming to save the day. You know what I mean? Not saying that the outcome going to be any different, that Shakur going to beat Tank, but it helps. It gives Shakur a little bit more momentum to help get some get back, you know what I mean, for his little brother, and just the fact to get him in the ring with Tank. So I think it helps Shakur. I think that fight helps Shakur.
What you think, Ant?
I think Top Rank, they're gonna look to play it in-house. It could be like my man said, it could be either Loma, or maybe they'll put him in there with like a Morataya or somebody like that. Who's in the WBO rankings right now? That's what we got to see. Who is over there at the WBO rankings? Yeah, I'm about to look at the
I think Moratala up there, right?
Yeah, but Morataya is supposed to be fighting Zara Abdullayev for the IBF interim.
So maybe unification.
Yeah,
maybe they could find a way to make that happen.
Because it looks like they're like waiting on what Lomachenko's going to do. So, but as far
And I'm
as
looking at what's the name right now. I'm looking at the rankings. You know how the IBF they keep that first spot open. I'm surprised that Eddie Hearn didn't look to make Cruz and Abdullayev, because Andy Cruz is actually third in the IBF.
Yeah,
and then Andy Cruz, he mess around, he get himself a title. That's a route to a fight with Keyshawn. Let's do it at the pro level for unification. IBF, WBO on the line. This one is for all the marbles.
Well, the thing is, like, you see who Murataya is under in comparison to who Andy Cruz is under. It's always been seniority.
Yeah.
So Eddie Hearn done got, undercut before by Bob Arum. So it'll happen again.
Listen, Eddie Hearn, you think you know everything about this promotional game. You fucking don't.
But I see Murataya is number 2 in the WBO right now, behind Keyshawn.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like where they wanted to position Murataya to try to go for a world title. So if they go forward with that Murataya versus Zara Abdullayev, then he's going for the IBF route.
Yeah, I think it really is determined by what Loma wants to do. Is Loma going to retire or is he going to fight again? To me, that's what's going to determine how the 135 is going to really shake up. Is up
Loma can't fight nobody else.
Because Loma duck Tank.
That's what I'm saying. He can't fight nobody else because you talk about you wasn't in the mood like that. Like how like I don't want to see you fight nobody. You can't duck Tank and then try to go fight somebody else. I ain't gonna. I don't want to see it. If you want to fight now, you ready to fight now? You gotta fight Tank. Point blank period.
That's a dangerous fight right now. I ain't gonna lie. See, that's a dangerous fight for him at this point in his career.
Why?
Because you could get really hurt for real. Tank, like I think Tank would hurt him for real.
Unless he knocks him out quick and painless.
Like as a boxing fan, of course I want to see that. Like I understand as Loma at the end of his career, to fight that lion right now, that's a lot that's gonna come with that.
But you was already like you was already there, like ready to do it. You know what I mean? Whatever change of heart you had, you know what I mean? You can't. I don't want to see you fight nobody else because you already ducked Slim. Like nah.
And to take it a step further, Senior, it's like, why the hell did you even fight for a title in the first place?
There you go.
Well, it was against what? Kambosos, so I guess
but still, I mean, you fight yourself in a position, you got to figure that other top level contenders or other champions are going to want to mix it up with you. So why even put yourself in that position? You know, like I was just saying to the brother in the chat, I'm looking at the rankings with Andy Cruz. At this point, he kind of like in too deep. He's number 1 WBC, number 3 in the WBA. He's number 3 in the IBF. Like it's too late to be like, yo, he need X amount of fights to get ready. You already right there. If you're not ready, you need to either take a shit or get off the pot.
Hey,
pick one. You too close.
Go with that Floyd Schofield Jr. route, like Floyd Schofield Sr. said, "Hey, we ready for the opportunity to fight a Shakur Stevenson right now, even with the amount of fights that he has." But here with Andy Cruz, he's the one with the background. He's the one with the gold medals and all that stuff from the amateurs. And like you said, he quickly rose up to those top spots in the rankings there. So, hey, if it's not now, then when?
If not now, then when, man? Because he ain't getting no younger either. And you can tell that they had certain intentions for him too, because he's on the accelerated path. He's been fighting in 10 rounders for like damn near off the rip, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know if he fought at anything less than 10 rounds. There's probably 8 at the minimum, but everything else been 10 rounders. So they clearly been prepping him for this.
No, all of his fights have been scheduled for 10 rounds.
They all been scheduled for 10. There you go.
I just feel like Shakur would get the Andy Cruz fight before Keyshawn get it. Because, you know, to be honest, Eddie Hearn has all the incentive in the world to make that fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
true.
he's ranked high in the WBC. You know, I think, what is he, number 2 or 3 in the WBC? So, you know, if I'm Bob Arum, I'm not. What am I making that fight for right now? Like,
he's actually number 1.
Oh, yeah, number 1. So it's like, if I'm Bob Arum, I'm not making that fight. Like, for
Number
what?
1.
Why would I do that? I'm not doing that. So I kind of feel like that Shakur might get Andy Cruz before Keyshawn do. And if Shakur wins, that might mess up the whole Keyshawn thing. We might not even want to see that the same way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be tough.
That's a fair point. I mean, because right now we got Zepeda as the interim, but he got Tevin Farmer issues he got to iron out.
Let's go, Tev. Let's go, Tev.
Tevin Farmer was getting busy.
Yeah,
he was getting busy. I ain't gonna lie. Tev looked like he damn near turned back the clock his past couple fights. I felt like he got a raw deal against Raymond Martai. That point that got deducted for the holding. I was pissed when I seen that. I was like, yo, you could tell that they were trying to find a way to give Raymond any type of separation.
Mm-hmm.
No, any means necessary. No disrespect to Raymond Martai. I like him, but you could tell it's like you got to follow the money.
The fix was in.
You know what the fix was in, Squeeze. The man clinched one time and then got deducted a point. I was like,
watch fights when people clinch 22 times.
Your favorite fighter?
Don't do that.
I'm just saying, like, I've never seen a clinch counter at a fight. You know what I mean? Like,
don't pay him no mind. Hey, some people need attention. The people that want attention, you don't even pay them no mind. They'll go away eventually. When we need a podcast.
Oh, he was mad about that fight too. I forgot. He
gonna leave too. When we leave the podcast, he gonna leave. He ain't gonna stay on here by himself.
I'm ready to get off here now. You ain't saying nothing. I'm just chopping it up with a couple minutes. I'm ready to get out here now. I got to.
All right, let's go around the board. Closing arguments. Let's go with Cigar Talk. Thanks for coming over.
Hold on. Time out real quick. Oh, real quick, Najee. Did y'all just peep the setup though? Y'all ain't peep what Squeeze just did, but go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. Closing arguments. Go ahead. Y'all. He go ahead.
I missed that one.
He was ready to go. He been ready to go, so he pulling the cord. You know what I mean? That's why Go ahead.
Hey, Cigar, check this out. I was on my third girlfriend before he was born. Go ahead and do your closing arguments, man. He don't know nothing, yo.
Yo, man, listen, closing arguments. First of all, I got to shout out y'all brothers for doing y'all thing, man. This is a great show. Great platform as always. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have great conversations, very insightful. So, you know, salute to y'all. Thank you for inviting me up. Man, you know, lastly, you know, we got the Keyshawn fight this week. He gonna beat the shit out of Berinchyk. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here to see. I'm gonna be in there, MSG, to witness that. And I'm looking forward to the next iteration of 135, right? Like the old 135, it was the 4 Kings and all. Like that era is dead. This is the new era. We talking Andy Cruz. We talking Abdullah Mason. I'm looking forward to what this new era of 135 is going to look like. Obviously, right now, Tank is still the top dog. He's the guy.
I don't mean to cut you off, but it's still a king left at 135. Just for the record. You know what I mean?
No, Tank is the guy.
Still at 135. You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Tank is the guy, but it's like we had the 4 Kings. Now it's on, you know what I'm saying? It's not that it lost a little luster. So Tank is the guy. He's the top dog of the division. And I just want to see how the young guns is going to shake it up, man. So I'm really excited for what's to come this year. You know what I'm saying? Between Keyshawn fight and let me say this to wrap up my last argument. A lot of people was shitting on the Lamont Roach fight. I don't think that's as much of a wash as people saying. I think that's going to be a really good fight. I don't think it's just going to be one of them fights like, you know what I'm saying, everybody just like, we don't want to see this. Tank just going to put him out easy. I think that's going to be a good fight, to be honest.
Riddick Bo.
Shout out to the Rize podcast. As always, you got Senior All Access. You got Coach Squeeze, the Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. So, of course, y'all support the Rize podcast as always. And here, we talk about what's going down here in the lightweight division. Keyshawn Davis has his upcoming bout against Dennis Berinchyk, WBO lightweight title. I'll be in the building from probably fight 1 to the last fight because I'm going to watch Keyshawn Davis and Nico Ali Walsh and all of those guys there on that top-ranked card on the 14th. But the lightweight division is going to have some action here in 2025. It's had, that type of action there with a number of top 10 battles within the lightweight division over the past few years. And so we're going to see that here in 2025, and we're going to see Gervonta Tank Davis show up and show out also.
Ant McQueen.
It's the same thing as always. I appreciate y'all gents having me up here, the inimitable Senior Cobbs and the incomparable Coach Squeeze. Smoothie King, salute to my man Najee and my man Boxing Source. I got to salute you out one more time, Boxing Source, because you had my favorite boxer on your podcast the other day, Edward Vasquez. That's my guy. But it's the same thing as always. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. For my people that's going through something, what stands in the way becomes the way. Hold it down.
Appreciate you.
All Access International.
Big shout out to Ant McQueen for coming up here, Riddick Bowe for coming up here, joining us tonight, Najee, Cigar Talk. If y'all not subscribed to him, make sure y'all subscribe to him. Man, another dope show, but once upon a time they were saying boxing is dead. Boxing is back. We getting a lot of action. We getting a lot of fights, you know what I mean? We getting a lot of back to back to back. We ain't waiting, you know what I mean? We just had Benavidez in the ring. We got Shakur coming up. We got Keyshawn this week. We got Beterbiev, Bivol coming on. We got Tank, you know what I mean? March 1st. We got fights coming. So boxing is back, baby.
That's right.
On that note, peace and hair grease.
Thank y'all for coming up here with us tonight, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Later, brothers.
All right, for sure.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Nietzsche in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't over this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.